Hello. Hi, friends. I forgot to turn my light on. How's everyone doing? Let me start the game. Excellent. How's everyone doing tonight? Y'all can hear me, right? I feel like this is far away. Y'all can hear me, right? Music's good. Everything's good. Oh, I haven't started recording it. All right, now we're recording. We'll give it just another minute. Which works because, as you can see, or not see, I don't have, my camera angle is all messed up. Cammy's back there though. Let's see. Let's see if I can use her chair to do a cam. Apologies while I like mess with this. Sweet. Oh, that's my Zoom. Oh, you can't hear? Can you hear now? Testing. Can you hear now? Hi. Okay, you can hear me? Okay, I did try to mess with my audio settings, but I'll do a better job later. where to put Cammy. If I move my camera over a little bit, I can make Cammy bigger. Yeah, mad sorry about that. I was trying to record onto 2 different tracks so that I could mess with the editor later, but that might not be working. I need to do more testing. Oh, whoa. Okay. There we go. Okay, it's working now. Oh, Cammy, we just did so much work. Okay. She's just resetting, you know? Okay. Okay. She's so round. She gotta rest both sides. What do you mean my rotator is wrong? Man, tech issues today. It changed. Oh, I see what happened. Okay. Okay, okay, we're doing it. We've got it. I fixed the rotator. I fixed Cammy a little bit. Maybe I move her. I feel like it's like a little bit of my faces, but I can't. I can't like crop her. I'll just try to move over a little bit. Okay. We're 10 minutes into stream. I told my partner I was going to try really hard to keep this one to 2 hours. I don't know if that's going to happen, but we're going to try. I hope everyone is doing good tonight. Okay, 1 second. Let me finish my hair and then I swear we'll get started. This feels like very par for the course for this Friday. Like, I don't know. My whole week has just been a mess. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but like Tuesday felt like it was supposed to be the low part and it did not get better from there. But it's okay. We're here now. My hair is it's huge and it's bananas, but that's fine. Okay. Let's get started. We are revisiting Ethereal Lacquer's Cloud series tonight. This is the first time that I'm doing anything like this. So I wanna know what your all's feedback is on it and hear from you first. Let me know what your thoughts are. Cammy. She's out. Let me move my camera back. Okay. Yeah, first time we're doing something like this, revisiting Ethereal's Cloud series. It's quite old. We'll talk about it a little bit more. But I'm excited to look at these nail polishes that have been around for a really, really long time. And look at them as like a whole collection. It's not really a collection. They all kind of got, they all got released at different times, and they all got, sorry, my personal sound was way too loud. They all got released at different times, and then they came back. So we'll get into it. I have 8 nail polishes for us to look at tonight. And that includes 4 of the original, or of the Cloud series that was released by Ethereal. And then I have 4 that were released either prototypes, they were re-released as like siblings, or like a remake but different, and a few polish pickup shades. So my desk is a little bit of a nightmare, but hi, baby girl. Do you want to get up on your chair? Kimmy, you want to get up on your chair? Come here. Come here. Hey. Come on. Are we revisiting due to the upcoming release? Sorry, I hopped out for a second. We're not necessarily. I am excited about the new release. I have no idea what it's going to be. We're just revisiting because I got these initially. This was a stream idea that I had a long time ago. This is a stream idea I had a long time ago before. Hi, Katie. Welcome in. Hi, baby. Sweet Cammy. She just wants to be a part of it all. If she sits down, I'll like reconfigure her camera. But no, we're just revisiting for the sake of revisiting. I want to try out this format, see what it's like. I have a few other things that I want to do this way, and 8 polishes seemed a little bit more doable for testing out something like this. So I want to try it, see how it goes. And yeah, I am excited. Gonna watch your stream while I prototype. Katie's prototyping, which is exciting. I'm gonna get all of this stuff out of the way really quick. I just have a ton of nail polishes over here. But yeah, no, I know that Ethereal is doing a release soon, but I just wanted to look at these because it's been, oh, those are actually, that's the collection. I want to keep that over here. They're opening again soon, and I think it's worth looking back on some polishes and like seeing what's there, what's been released since that like has the same feel or vibe. I have a lot of comparisons. Cammy just sneezed really hard. I have a lot of comparisons to show you all. And I think it'll be fun. I I like slowly collected these over a period of time. And it's kind of been fun to like, I had them all pulled out last night and this morning. I need to wipe off my thing really quick. I think, as per usual, I kind of had this idea that this would be a lot more polished. And as per usual, we're not that polished. But that's like the beauty of a stream versus like a redone video. But I also wanted to try this out because I do want to try to like, I'm thinking potentially about editing some like stream highlights, shorter ones, so that like people can watch like a shortened up Squeaks is on your bed. We're almost twinning. Almost. She left. I don't know where she went. Probably to go bother my partner. But I do want to like see if I can edit these down into like somewhat more digestible videos for those who can't tune into a whole stream. So we're just testing things out, you know? But okay, so we're gonna get started. And there's already a cami hair back on my we are dark. All right. Move our f-stop all the way up. Let's set these out. My favorite catchphrase is, "It's a garnish." Okay. Am I going to be able to get all of these to fit on screen? Maybe if I pull these up a little bit more. The other thing is this is going to be interesting because these are the glare on these square bottles. Like, where is the glare coming from? Here. Okay. The other thing that's going to be interesting about these polishes is that because they are all blue shimmers, I'm already noticing that they're very difficult to photograph, and they are very difficult to see on stream. So these it'll be really interesting, you know? Cameras hate blue shimmers, and we're just gonna roll with it because Ethereal's entire thing here is is micro blue shimmers. So I might get my history a little bit wrong here, but I'm gonna I'm gonna try to do my best. So first, let's look at, oh, I also want to say, sorry, I'm like all over the place. Standard, very standard. Word game today is plants and flowers, fruits and nuts. Plants and flowers, fruits and nuts. Might help if I say what the categories are. I can we'll work on it. Okay. But so these are the 8 polishes, are Ethereal Coffee Clouds. I am wearing all 8 of them as well. I have, so my pinky is a falsie. And then on my other hand, where are we in focus here? Here are the other 4. So my right hand is the collection. Like if you look Cafe Clouds collection up and Lisa's blog, excuse me, if you look up Ethereal Lacquer's Cafe Clouds collection, Lisa's blog is probably going to be the first thing that shows up. And these are the 4 from that collection and re-release. These are prototypes, polish pickups, and the one that started the whole thing. So I may get all of my history wrong, but I want to give it a go. So this is the full collection, or all 8 of them that I have. There may be more. Ethereal, I don't think, lists out prototypes. So there may be prototypes that are technically clouds that I don't have. I only have 1 cloud prototype. I thought these were gonna look more similar, honestly. I've been holding all of these onto these for a while, and I haven't actually looked at them all together, all at once. And they actually look pretty different. They look a lot more similar on my nails, so we'll get there. But okay. To start, in 2023, all the way back in 2023, there was one. And she was Ethereal Coffee Cloud, March 2023, polish pickup. And I believe everybody fell in love with this polish. And, you know, well, the legend tells itself. There are now 4 polishes that are in a collection, not including this one because she couldn't re-release polish pickup. But I don't know if it's been brought back for Rewind ever, but This is Coffee Cloud. And then, let me make sure I get all of my facts straight, because okay. Then later in 2023, Latte Cloud was released. August 2023, Polish Pickup Latte Cloud. These were both a huge hit. I do remember both of these coming out. And Latte Cloud, people went bananas bonkers for Latte Cloud. People started begging for other clouds. Oh, Cammy's back. Cammy's back. Oh, I moved the camera, of course. There she is, the queen herself. She unmade the bed. The bed was made this morning, but she literally went underneath it and unmade it. Okay, so like I was saying, Latte Cloud was then released in August of 2023. I believe along the way, here and there, the rest of these were these four, which were then re-released as the Cloud Collection, all came out together. She's just reorganizing it the way it needs to be. I mean, truly. She's like, I know what the bed looks like. The four polishes, the four polishes that all came out as a singular collection together, well, were re-released at some point together, were Mocha Cloud, Cappuccino Cloud, Macchiato Cloud, and Matcha Cloud. I can't unglare them. Here, I'll tilt them up. I should get something that like I can just put here to like tilt the polishes up a little bit. That way you can just like see them all. So these four then all came out together in 2024. And it was a pre-order. It was a pretty long pre-order. I, of course, ordered none of them. Actually, I think I got Matcha Cloud from there. But and then let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And then much later, hi Trouble. Welcome in. Much later, in April of 2025, Coffee Storm came out. Coffee Storm Okay. Coffee Storm was released in August of 2025. April of 2025. And for polished pickup, so 2 years later, as a new version of Coffee Cloud. So it's very similar. I actually don't have them next to each other in a wheel, but we can fix that. And I have them on my nails, so we can compare them there. And then there are ethereal prototypes. There are many of them. I have no idea how they... I would be a liar if I said I understood how ethereal prototypes work. Some of them are... I think all of them have names, though. This is an ethereal prototype, but it is a coffee or a cloud. It is chocolate cloud. And that's how we got to 8. The 8. It drives me crazy that there's no documentation of the ethereal protos, right? I'm like trying to look all of this up and figure out like in what order all of this happened, Katie. And I'm like, this was a long time ago. So here we have Coffee Storm and Coffee Cloud. They're a little bit different, but they're kind of similar. And then we also have them, I did them matte. This is 3 coats. And then, because I can't help myself, I did it on a smaller wheel with Coffee Cloud at each end. Okay, and then we'll go back to the bigger wheel. I think it's easier. So from here, oh, because there's no documentation of these, yeah, I have no idea if there are more protos than this, but this is what I have. From left to right, we have Coffee Cloud, we have Chocolate Cloud, we have Mocha Cloud, we have Coffee Storm, we have Cappuccino Cloud, we have Macchiato Cloud, Latte Cloud, and Matcha Cloud. The through line here, regardless of what order they were all released in and what time and where, the through line is a blue micro shimmer. And I do think they're really pretty. So on my hands, let's see if I can do this right. I have Macchiato Cloud on this index. I need to move this wheel over so that I can look down at it. I guess I should go for my pinky. From pinky, I have oh no, that's wrong. I have Macchiato Cloud on my pinky. I have Matcha Cloud on my ring. I have Mocha Cloud on my middle finger. And then I have Cappuccino Cloud on my index. On my left hand, your right, I have Latte Cloud on my index. I have Coffee Storm on my middle. I have chocolate cloud on my ring, and then I have coffee cloud on my pinky. And I do really like them all. So I thought I was going to have an easier time since we've had a ton of polishes coming out. I'm sorry, I'm gonna move Cami again because I feel like I want to lean up here. And she's just right where I want to be. There we go. So as I was looking at all of these, I was like, I have so many dupes for these. Like, surely I have so many dupes for these. I don't have as many as I thought I was going to. So I guess we should probably describe what they're supposed to be, right? So, as far as I can tell, as what the internet tells me, Matcha Cloud is a soft muted green Crelly with blue to purple shifting shimmer. It appears like blue to purple, I think, is kind of generous. It just straight up shows blue. And it's just blue in real life too. I don't get any of the purple. Latte Cloud, I don't even know how this one is described. But it's like a soft, milky, but it's not white, like lightest pink base with blue shimmer. Macchiato Cloud is a warm caramel brown Crelly with blue pearlescent shimmer. So this is technically a pearlescent shimmer, not a shifting shimmer, which I do think makes sense. I do think it looks quite different on the swatch wheel. Cappuccino Cloud, and thanks to Cosmetic Sanctuary Lisa for keeping a blog on that goes back for forever and has all of the details on these nail polishes, because I would have no idea. Says a neutral brown creme with purple pearlescent shimmer, and I do think that that's purple. It does show up purple, but it looks blue. I think because of the warm base, it shows up pretty blue, which makes sense that it is. All of the shimmer, the actual shimmer materials may be different, but they do feel very, very similar on the nail. Chocolate Cloud is like a dark, it's not dark chocolate. It's like a warm purplish chocolate color. And I think I would say that this is a purple pearlescent shimmer, maybe. Coffee Storm. I guess we can talk about Coffee Storm and Coffee Cloud next to each other. Okay, in my not so expert opinion, the Coffee Cloud is a warmer base and it's also slightly lighter. But I do think don't actually know if the shimmers are the same or if they're different. I think the shimmers are different. It feels more intense in the original than it does in the cooler Coffee Storm. And then Mocha Cloud. Left looks more purple. Yeah. It's definitely more purple. Mocha Cloud almost seems, I know it's a brown, but it almost feels like a gray base. And what does Lisa say about Mocha Cloud? Cool tone mocha brown jelly base with blue to violet shimmer is what Lisa says. And it also feels like the shimmer's particle size is different in Mocha Cloud than it is in the rest. Yeah, in the rest. So I do want to do comparisons, and I prepared like a fair amount of comparisons. I also compared what they all look like, and this is how I compared what they all look like over black, one coat over black, and you can see like the similarities and the differences, I think, a lot better here. So these are in the same order. Matcha Cloud. I'll put, let's see. Oh, they're technically like this though. Okay. So them one coat over black, technically the same, or not technically, they are the same order. So we have Matcha Cloud, Latte Cloud, Macchiato Cloud, Macchiato Cloud, I knew this was going to be hard, but my words. This is hard. Okay. Matcha Cloud, Latte Cloud, Macchiato Cloud, Cappuccino Cloud, Coffee Storm, Mocha Cloud, Chocolate Cloud, and Coffee Cloud. It's the same down here. Matcha Cloud, Latte Cloud, Macchiato Cloud, Cappuccino Cloud, Coffee Storm, Mocha Cloud, Chocolate Cloud, Coffee Cloud. I did it. The warmer ones don't really look great, I think, over black. Like, I don't know if I would do this. The two Latte Cloud looks great over black, which is kind of surprising given its light base. Like, I thought it was going to be I thought it would look milkier on the nail, but Matcha Cloud is really the one that seems milky. And then I also think Mocha Cloud looks really, really nice. But I don't think that in general you would use these as toppers. But I wanted to see, because I wanted to see the difference in some of the shimmers. And I think you do see the shimmer differences much more on black than you would otherwise. So I'm gonna have a hard time remembering who is who here, but like, okay, so they look pretty similar on stream. You can kind of tell that Mocha Cloud is darker on the top here. Let me refocus. You can kind of tell that Mocha Cloud is a little like deeper in shimmer base than Latte Cloud. It shows up more in real life, where Mocha Cloud looks like almost like a purpley blue, and Latte Cloud looks like a true blue. Cappuccino Cloud and Coffee Cloud kind of have similar like shimmer, and I think the base helps there with that as well. Coffee Storm. Is this Coffee Storm? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So these two, Coffee Storm is here on the bottom. Coffee Cloud is on the top. Coffee Storm, Coffee Cloud. And you can see kind of the difference in the remakes here. On my nails though, I feel like it's entirely different on my nails. And I don't think I love them all on my nails. And the ones that I do love, I think I'm kind of surprised at. So I do really like Matcha Cloud. I think Matcha Cloud is very nice. This one. Matcha Cloud. I also think, personally, that Macchiato Cloud is really nice. I also have it on my thumb. I don't know if it's the best brown for me, but I do like the way that it looks. I will say it was, I don't know, it wasn't the hardest. Cappuccino Cloud had the hardest application. I'm not the biggest fan of Mocha Cloud. And I think it's the one that I have the most dupes of in my collection, which I think is hilarious, but I don't love Mocha Cloud. And then Macchiato Cloud, I think Cappuccino Cloud isn't the greatest on you, IMO. Yeah, it's not the best. I think that Cappuccino Cloud, I don't love it. Macchiato, and from this hand, Macchiato on my pinky and Matcha were my favorites. The shimmer size in Mocha is like a lot bigger, and I do like a smaller particle size when it comes to shimmer most of the time. I don't think the color is bad, but I don't think I would grab for this polish. On this hand, Latte Cloud is, I don't think Latte Cloud is for me. I think it's really, really, really pretty on these wheels. Like, Like, look at it. Look at it here. It's gorgeous matte. But as soon as you put it on me, woof. Just not the one. The ones that started it all, these two. Well, the original and then the remake. I also don't think they're great on me. I don't know if I'm just learning that browns with blue shimmers aren't great on me. But it's interesting to see, given all of the hype that was around this collection, what these ended up looking like on me, and given how little I've grabbed for them since I've gotten them, is really fascinating. It's a little bit of introspection for me to be like, girl, did you really need to buy all of these? Like, probably not. But I do like looking at like full collections and series as a whole. So I think in this case it's worth it for that. This hand though, Chocolate Cloud, I think is the only one for me. And I don't even know if it's that great. But I do like it. Coming back to this wheel a little bit, I'm glad that someone is into collections because I like seeing them together, but I don't have the money or space to be that person. I love a full collection. I think it's incredible to like see a full collection all together. I agree. Like, I like seeing them together. I like trying them all together. And being able to, I don't know, just kind of evaluate them as a whole. But the part that I have a hard time with, I can't pose because I forget how cameras work. There we go. There we go. Hi, Rosaline. I think the part that I have a really hard time with collections is I'm great at buying them. And I'm really good at wearing them all together. I will wear them all together. That's my favorite kind of a Skittle, is just full collection on my hand. But especially with these collections or series or like sibling type polishes, that all kind of like, you know, some of these got released together, some of them didn't, but the part that I'm not very great at is going back to them after I do that one initial mani and critically looking and seeing how I feel about it as a set. And I think that that's part of what I wanted to do this series for, is to look at the full sets that I have, because I have a lot of really old sets, and pull polishes from my, you know, current collection that are similar or might even be better. And see if I need to be keeping these full collections, right? And this one always sticks out in my mind as one that people love. People loved it when it was coming out, and people still love it to this day. People love Ethereal. I love Ethereal. And I do miss Ethereal. I'm excited that Ethereal is going to be coming back for a release for a little bit. I love Haunted more, and really and truly Haunted is more my speed as a brand than Ethereal. like color scheme wise. But I do like seeing all of these ethereal polishes. I think they're great quality nail polishes. But I do need to look at them and seriously decide, like, am I wearing them? Do they have a spot in my home? So with that soapbox done, I think we can look at some comparisons. And I did more. Let's start with Matcha Cloud. Matcha Cloud is obviously going to be the most different from the rest of them, as it's green. It's much, much different. And I need the other wheel that also has these, and I need my top coat because it doesn't appear that I actually top coated these. 1 second. I don't know. I appreciate that. I appreciate that perspective too, Mads, because I think that's part of why I always wanted to get collections, is because I wanted to look at them and do something like this where I look at them more holistically. And in comparison and in conjunction with other polishes that I have. So, I don't know. I'm excited that I'm doing this, and I want to do more of these, but I also want to know what you all think and what else I should do or prepare or come with or not prepare, if we just need to, you know, feel it out. And I can pull some comparisons too if there's anything that you all want to see, because I didn't completely fill these up, but I did a fair amount. I agree. Haunted is more my kind of colors, although I wasn't really around much for Ethereal, but Midnight Creature is stunning. Yeah, I agree. Oh, I agree. I think that Haunted are definitely more my colors, but I do like I have a few ethereals and they're just so special to me. Like, one for me that's like super special from Ethereal for me is Ethereal Dreamwater, and it's like regularly up in D stashes and whatnot. And to me, it's just like the perfect baby blue. I know that that's not true for most people. All right, I'm almost done top coating these. I'm sorry. I just saw it in a D-stash a couple days ago. Yeah, I have 2 of them because I actually do wear it quite a bit. But okay. We're starting with Matcha Cloud. I should probably pick it up. Okay, so Matcha Cloud. Matcha Cloud is here in 3 coats, shown next to Mooncat, Ribbit. And why is this is gonna continue to be the thing, is that it's gonna just like auto white balance. Hold on. See, auto white balance. Okay, 1 second. We're gonna fix this because I'm tired of the auto white balance. Menu, white balance. What? Sorry to duck out early. Just had a wave of end of week fatigue. Neat to see these. Thanks for coming, Trouble. I appreciate you hanging out. Okay. Messing with the... Okay, having it on fluorescent white balance I think will be better. I don't know if fluorescent is quite like the right... color, but we'll figure it out. It's like now it's showing like really blue. Okay. This is just gonna be like Elizabeth plays with lights. Oh, Cammie's gone. Bye, baby girl. Here's what we should do. I should use my hand. I'm going to use my hand to white balance, and it needs to be much cooler. Still cooler. Y'all. Press the wrong button. Maybe incandescent? Yeah, incandescent feels a lot better. Much better. Okay. Let's get back into it. Obviously, Obviously, Mooncat's Ribbit Ribbit is way, way, way too green. That's 2 coats. It's 2 coats. Okay, so here in the middle is Mooncat's, not Mooncat's. This is Matcha Cloud. Here, this is Broken Pixels That Ramune Pop. And I think that it's pretty close to Matcha Cloud. So the one thing that is like super noticeable to me here as far as like the difference is that I think there's like, I think it's a blue shimmer, but it's more aqua-y. And here they are next to each other in the bottle. Like they're pretty close in the bottle. I do think that the Broken Pixel is like slightly more saturated in the base. And I think that the shimmer, like you can kind of see here where the shimmer is like a little bit more green leaning. But I don't think you need both. So I would say if you're looking for like something that's like Matcha Cloud, that Ramune Pop, Broken Pixel, pretty good dupe. Pretty good dupe. 100%, maybe not, but pretty good. And then the other one that I compared it to was Linby's Clover. Linby's Clover has a gold shimmer and it's like a gold pearlescent. And it's obviously just like, it's quite different. Moving on to Latte Cloud, because that was the other one that I have like a ton of dupes for. Off to dinner, have fun. Thanks so much for coming by, Mads. Okay, Latte Cloud. This is cracked because of you. And I think they're pretty dead on the same. And I'll show them in a bottle. These are both in 3 coats. And like, it looks like Latte Cloud has a little bit of a more yellow base here, but it's so negligible. Where is, here's Because of You and Latte Cloud. Refocus. Okay, so Latte Cloud here on the left and Because of You on the right. And Because of You does look like it has like a slightly cooler base than Latte Cloud, but it's so negligible. You don't need both. And if you're looking for Latte Cloud, which not really for me, and here I am with 2 dupes, The other one that I compared Latte Cloud here to is Bee's Knees Lacquer Forbidden Crackers, which was also, no, that was a Hella Handmade Creations. So I don't think it would come back. And I do think it's quite different. That's cracked again. They're quite different in the bottle. Is Jen and Barry's bean polish similar? Okay, so oh, the new one, I can grab it. Maybe just similar shimmer. I thought I was like one step ahead of you, but I'm not. Oh, and then I messed this up like entirely. So then I did, this is Cracked Nonsense World, which was also a Hella Handmade Creations. And it's a lot more gray in the base. The Jen and Berries that I did grab, because I thought that it was going to be close, was Strings and Cans. And it's super not. But I also compared it to Mocha, so we'll get there. The last one that I compared Latte Cloud to here, this is Lumen's Moon Prism Power. Which was a 2024 polish pickup. And it obviously has hollow flakes in it. And it looks a little more pink in the base. But other than the hollow flakes, it does actually look quite similar. Then I did Cappuccino Cloud. Yeah. And I didn't actually have a lot to compare to Cappuccino Cloud. But I grabbed Jen and Berry's, what is this? Jen and Berry's Lucid Dreams. The shimmer is obviously like much more intense. It's a different particle size. And I think there's some like light hollow in Lucid Dreams. And I think that this one had the like pearlescent shimmer purple-y, so it was like a little bit different. And I don't think I didn't really look at anything that had like blue to purple shimmer, but I also don't like everything else that I pulled that I thought might be close to this had pink shimmer, and it looked quite different. But maybe I know myself and I know that that's not really the color for me on my pointer here. For once, Elizabeth can figure out a polish color that isn't for her. So Cappuccino Cloud, I only had the one. Oh no, I also had, I apologize. Cappuccino Cloud, I also pulled Arcana's Beauty in the Broken Glass and just didn't magnetize it. It's obviously much lighter. I also put it next to Cappuccino Cloud, or not Cappuccino Cloud, Coffee Cloud here, and these are all much lighter. But Cappuccino Cloud. Yeah. And Coffee Cloud. Not quite. Then I did Macchiato Cloud. Yep. And I actually only have one for Macchiato Cloud. So Macchiato Cloud here, I really don't have anything similar. I think it's because the base is just so pale. I pulled, this is Sassy Cat's Taro Milk Tea, and it's the Oops, like, this one faded. It's the faded version. This is also a magnetic, and it has green shimmer. So not really anything close. After Macchiato, I did Mocha. Mocha I have 2 for, or I have 3 for. But I don't think they're great. So this is Mocha Cloud. Lynn B's, I think it's Sedimentary, My Dear. Sedimentary, My Dear Watson. On this side. And then Jen and Barry's Strings and Cans over here. The other one that I pulled and then didn't ultimately end up doing was Polish's Moonlight Jellies. It's obviously flakes, but it felt similar, except for this is like definitely like a teal to green shimmer. And let me grab Mocha and just show it next to those bottles really quick. Just not really quite it, but that's okay. Mocha Storm, I also pulled, I was like, I know I have 2 more that I pulled for Mocha Storm. So Mocha Storm, I think a little bit closer was Holo Tacos. I think it's Swan. No, it's not the Swan one. Shadow Lake. And it's darker. The base is darker. The base is cooler. But I think it hits a similar note. And then this is Cracked O-Type Star, which I think is going to be a way better dupe for Coffee Storm and Coffee Cloud, but in the bottle, in the bottle, I felt like they would be similar. So we have O-type star here, mocha cloud in the middle, and then Hollow Taco Shadow Lake on the right. And then the last one that I was actually able to find anything for, Coffee Storm. This is Roy Lily's Mochi, and next to Coffee Storm, Roy Lily Mochi, just not even hitting it. Similar. The Roy Lily's Mochi, I think, has a very similar base color, but it's gold to green. It's gold to green, and maybe it's gold to green to blue, but I'm not certain. Shimmer. And they look quite different in the bottle. I also was curious if Jen & Berry's Tranquil Tumble from the most recent pastel collection from Jen & Berry's would be similar to Latte Cloud. Very similar base, two different shimmers. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. I also pulled out, for other things that I thought might be close, I pulled out Sorrow of Your Empty Seat, so we can do that one really quickly. I pulled out, this is Lurid. I pulled out Lurid Lacquer, Sorrow of Your Empty Seat. I pulled Lurid Lacquer Proto 254. I also pulled Lurid the Muffled Quiet of Snow Blanketed Streets. I don't think that the purple prototype or the white are really gonna hit it, but I pulled them anyways. And then I will also grab the Jen & Berry's Bean Polish from PBE. Give me just a second, and I'm gonna pull that, and we'll just do a few more comparisons, and then we'll probably call this one a little bit, well, maybe just on time. Unless anybody else has any other ones that they can think of. So I will be right back. Give me 20 seconds. I was about to come back here and tell you that I didn't have it. But that would have been a lie. I'm going to put them right here. You were pretty sure I grabbed one. I was like, surely I grabbed one. And then I was like, couldn't find it. And I was like looking where I thought it would be. I put it in the blues. So the other one that I actually grabbed too was the crystal coffin. And then I want to do these two. Or no, not that one. Because that's Nonsensical World. We already did that. I want to do Sorrow of Your Empty Seat as well. This is Jen and Barry's. Oh, I'm not in frame at all. This is gonna be We've Been Here Before. That one. This is gonna be the crystal coffin. And then here, we'll do Sorrow of Your Empty Seat. Which I thought I could open with one hand, but I can't. And Rosalind, I'm sorry, you might have missed it. The categories for the word game are fruits and nuts and plants and trees, or something like that. I thought it was colors because I saw violet, but then I saw pansy. Yeah, the colors felt like they were very basic colors, so I decided to switch it up. Okay. Okay, so for bean, this one. Let's look at it next to these guys. It has some similarity. It feels like it actually goes like right in between. It goes right in between Latte Cloud and Matcha Cloud. But I think that the shimmer is much more green. And then for Crystal Coffin, which one day I'm going to remember. Crystal Coffin actually feels pretty similar to Latte Cloud. Except for the particle size is way different. And I think there's hollow in Latte Cloud. They're not dupes, but they do have a similar vibe. And then Sorrow of Your Empty Seat has which is this one. Feels pretty similar to Latte Cloud. But the particle size again is different. Sorrow has, yeah, it's slightly more purple. And the particle size is different. So I'm gonna say it. These were pretty hard to dupe. Like, and maybe that's the thing that we add to the end of the stream usually. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I feel like I'm in a little bit of a weird, I think I'm in a little bit of a weird mood today, y'all. So I apologize for that if this doesn't feel like quite normal. But the format's also different. Everything's a little different. These were harder to dupe than I expected. I think maybe in the future, one of the things that I would like to do is add like an actual like trying to dupe at the end. Because it a little bit doesn't quite feel complete. I'm gonna say. I feel like we're missing something from this type of a format. It also felt a little too formulaic, even though I didn't have any of my words. So you know, maybe sometimes you just have awkward streams and that's just how it's going to be. But I did enjoy looking back at the Ethereal Cafe Clouds collection, I guess. It's been a week, so no worries. Thank you. Thank you, Rosaline. It really has been a week. I did enjoy looking back at these, and I feel whelmed, I think, is you, Katie, you enjoyed this weird mood or not. I appreciate it. I like looking back at these. I feel whelmed. I think personally, I have probably overhyped these in my head because of the love that they get online. But I don't think at the end of the day, like, they really work for me. And I think that that's okay. I think that I know I'm not generally a big browns person, but I thought these would kind of get me out of that slump a little bit. I like these as a collection, but standalone, they're a little meh. Yeah, like, as a collection, like, they're very cohesive. They look great together. Like, I want to pull my bigger wheel out, but like, this is stunning as a collection. Like, it's beautiful. It looks so nice, and it feels very cohesive. But yeah, I think putting them all by themselves and looking at them individually, I think I think they are quite unique, at least to my collection. I don't have a whole lot of anything else that's quite like these, which, you know, as someone with over 3,000 polishes, probably, that feels wild. But I really couldn't find anything that was super, super similar to these. And I think maybe that's because these colors aren't quite for me. But I've learned a few things, and I think that it's pretty wild that, you know, 3 years later, I have, you know, some dupes out, but I don't have a ton. I'm sure they exist. I'm sure that they're out there. I think in the future we'll add like a can I dupe it? Or like maybe we go from, we do revisiting and recreating or something like that. And see if we can make or get the same or similar effect on stream, because I really like doing that with you all. I think that that's really fun. But yeah, those are my final thoughts. I'm excited to see Ethereal come back. I'm excited to see what Megan's gonna bring. I'm sure it's gonna be beautiful. Like, as much as I don't know these, you know, standing alone by themselves, I don't know how much I love them individually. I do think that Haunted makes beautiful polishes. I have a lot of them. I really like them. Maybe not a lot. I have like maybe 40 Ethereals. But they're pretty. I like them. I'm excited to see what comes back. And I am glad that, you know, we've learned some things looking back at this collection. So I think that's gonna do it for us tonight. I know it's been a shorter one. It's only been an hour and a half, basically, but I think we'll get back into the groove of it on Tuesday, with polish pickup and HHC window shopping. That's what we're gonna do. Polish pickup, HHC window shopping on Tuesday. There's too many PPU pretties. Yeah, this month is going to destroy me. Enjoy your weekend, Katie. This month's gonna destroy me. And that's okay. Means a lot of people are making really beautiful nail polishes. So we'll see you guys back on Tuesday at 7:30. We'll be back, and I'm also going to bring a list of the next 5-ish streams. So with the caveat that I may change them. But look out for some news from me. And I appreciate you all coming and being here to watch. And we're just gonna call it early and have a good night. And I will talk to you all later. Good night. Have a good weekend.